If I know I'm good in editing, I will say I'm good in it.
No, I said.
No, you don't.
I said the only thing me and Paul despair in, like Paul and I despair in, is politics.
But politics.
And he comes and says
he's very good in politics.
I know. I never said I was better than him in politics, and that's where you don't get
just
it.
Say yes.
No, I'm not gonna say yes.
Why?
Because it's not a competition.
No,
that's the problem. Like men. All of my loves, welcome to another episode of SENSETALK Radio, where we try to make sense of what happens within, around, and to us as individuals living in this generation. Is it a messed up? Leo kuna mtu ana mood yangu. Ameninunia tu, amenifuria. Kwa naambia, wewe ndo kaa chini.
Na mood mzima.
Umeachwa tenda, na amekunyima.
Mimi sina mtu kuniacha.
Na amekunyima. Kunyima.
Hapana. Mwakoje unaweza nikasirike kweli? Hapana.
Nani like must you think sexual?
So alikuwa kunyuma nini?
Like opportunity. Maybe like umeenda ukakasirishwa penye umetoka, like umenyimwa, like let's say pesa or something.
Yeah. Hapo yuko.
Must it be sexual?
Umetumia hata ya kunyimwa. Si kunyimwa tunajua.
Unajua umesema kwa.
You know, like one thing about your minds are so perverted, because that's thinking sexually.
Saint, we are very sorry.
Who said I must say? You know, just the problem with Victor. Once you correct Victor, it goes like he will always turn it against, like, and be like umemwattack or something, and he'll always give it like I'm like ati sawa things.
No, okay, acha basi niwaambie. Niko kwa ile stage ya every creator. I think every creator anapitianga hapa. Niko kwa ile stage ya I have what is it called? Creative block, which is a very irritating thing, whereby una feel kuna blockage nyingine fulani mahali you are not able to be creative when unakuanga, unaelewa?
Oh yeah, I get it.
You are trying to nini lakini so kuna creative block. So
like you have a foggy mind.
Yeah, so inani-irritate, inanifanya na feel uncomfortable as fuck. I have like 4 videos nilifanya, sijazi edit, sina formula kuziedit. Creativity imesiji inaenda wapi? Alafu there's a new show nimeanza. Ningilidania ni rahisi, kumbe si mchezo. Si mchezo.
Oh, the one you were recording the previous day? Last Saturday? Last week.
Yeah, so niko tu hapo, but don't worry. Any creator outside there.
Not even any creator. Like sometimes inafikanga point and you feel so messed up when you mind, like unasikia kama akili imejifunga or something. Like you cannot see beyond now. You cannot see beyond like what you have right now. Understand? Yeah. Okay, today we have ameanza kuongea hadi aje introduciwa.
Uni guest akona kirere.
Why can't we have humble minds? You know? Why can't you be humble?
Tumeattack guest. Guest ogope kukuja hapa bwana. You will make guests fear to come here.
Introduce yourself.
The conqueror, the champion, the lion is here.
Zabu.
Okay, now avoid the pot. You can call me MC Pramko. You can call me MC Surambaya Rosafi. Usiji zangu.
Suramba.
Mimi Suramba.
Like what is wrong with creatives? Uyakoza umesema you can call you
MC Pramko.
Pramko?
Yeah.
What's the meaning of Pramko?
Pramko. It came in my mind.
Oh, it come to.
But Surambaya iko na maana.
Wewe ni Suramba.
Mimi Surambaya.
Nipo kujikubali.
Mimi Surambaya. Au mnaona aje?
No, that brings me to the topic of today. Actually, if Victor had said what was nagging him before we started the video, that would be our topic for today. But sasa he's saying, mbona ujite Surambaya?
Hey, if I recall back, there 2019, kuna day mwingine shule Niambia mimi ni sura mbaya. I took it positive. Sikusikia vibaya, nilijita sura mbaya.
Ulisikia vibaya.
Sikusikia vibaya. Yes, niliuma lakini kasema I want to use it in a different way. Yeah, ndio maana up to today naita sura mbaya roho safi. Yeah.
Oh, sura mbaya roho safi.
Yeah.
But also me, I would prefer somebody who is ugly but has a clean heart.
Like me.
Yeah. Then you have somebody who is marvelously beautiful and pathetically has an ugly heart.
Personally, people say they don't check at personalities, but I do. I'm not saying I will want a ugly person.
Personality. You don't.
I do. By the way, Mimi, if there's one thing that like keeps me, if you want to like even our friendship to end, anything like a minor relationship that you have to end, just be me. Just have those personalities that you me. Like
But me, I'm always mean.
You know, yours is a meanness of like it's like there's a difference between a love-hate relationship and a mean person. Your aim is you're not mean. Victor thinks he's mean to me, but he's not. Victor, what he usually wants is to like piss me off. He likes sticking me. Anapenda kunitik sana. Like anatakanga kupush those buttons. And he knows what to do to push them. He's not a mean person, but I think he should just try harder with doing that. But whatever he does that pisses me off is when he has like when I hear how he speaks about certain things is what ticks me off the most.
Oh, so you don't like the way I reason sometimes?
You know I don't.
You know
I don't.
But the good thing, is it a bad thing or a good thing in this world? Who's pata mtu akona kila kitu?
No, but there's some topics when Victor akiongelelea, I swear it makes me mad. So mad, so angry.
It makes you mad because you know they're true.
No, they're not.
They're
true. Like ushaona tu mtu. Ushaona mtu mwenye anafikiria and then you're like, mtu anafikiria hivi like sincerely. Mtu hivi ndo anafikiria. Like I'm sure as we go on through this podcast, you'll see that side of him that I am talking about. Like there's some things Victor utters like anatonga kwa mdomo and you're like, bro, seriously?
Why are you shouting between the interview?
No, because I just think about it and it's like by just thinking about it, it just makes me mad.
No, what I realize with Babe, she always want to be the best.
Preach, brother, preach.
No.
Yeah.
How long have you known me to come to like that conclusion? What makes you say that?
Like in every conversation that we normally
between
me and you just
no one agrees with
you want always to be the best.
No, because like if you even hear how why they're friends. No, one thing I think Paul, the only discussions Paul and I have had, I will say about politics. That's the only thing. And obviously in politics, I am also like, I do love politics a lot.
Yeah.
And he also does love politics a lot. So he wants whatever he is supporting to be good. I'm not supporting because he wants me to. I will.
No. You are not understanding. The problem is this.
Yeah.
You, when anyone is not correct.
And when we are not
with whatever you are saying, that person is unintelligent.
Yeah.
No.
That is it.
No.
That is it.
You will see.
That is it.
They will see.
That is
no.
It. In fact,
what I usually say is, if you make sense enough for me to actually hear you out, I will. But if your point is not making enough sense for me to hear what you're saying, then no, I'm not hearing what you're saying.
You know, what I can say is this. Somebody can make sense and it will be hard for you to understand because the level of your understanding has not yet reached to that level.
Like the way you don't hear my understanding because your level of understanding has not reached my level.
No.
Yeah.
Which
You know
level?
that's true.
Which level?
My level.
You know, the only place I always disagree with her is hapa mahali tunafikanga kwa feminist. Hapo ndo najua mahali tunakosanianga. Not because she knows whatever she does, whatever she says.
What do I say?
Continue, my brother.
But what I can say that you can be
Staki kukasirisha sana sababu mimi sina mwana.
You know why Victor thinks I'm anti-men. Being a feminist is being anti-men, but that's not what being a feminist is. I'm not like against men.
But today, you know, the topic is not about feminism.
You brought it up though.
No, it's how you always behave when that.
Actually, if there is one thing that right now I would not want, because I think at this particular point it's something that I'm really sensitive to, is it's feminism and chauvinism. One thing Victor does not understand is there's a difference between being a feminist and being a female chauvinist. There's a very huge and big difference when it comes to that. So there's this person I'm in trigger this week. So I don't want to talk about feminism and I don't want to talk about the place of women in this society.
Someone just try to be better than her. Yeah.
No. No. The problem is not usually to be better. People who know me from a personal level, like not like you two, he knows. The only thing, he has said it, the only thing we don't agree upon is when it comes to male and female roles and like gender disparities, right?
Mm.
We don't agree with you when it comes to politics. But
you know, Paul is a very.
But I'm good enough in politics maybe than you. In politics. So that's my ground. I should guide.
No, who's trying to be better here?
No, I'm good in that.
No, this is what
I'm good in that. I've been in politics.
I never said I was good in politics.
Put
though.
the flowers where the flower needs.
No, like the problem comes in when you've said I'd like to be best, but I never said I was best in anything. I never said I was best in politics. That's how you see me. You see I'm better.
You can't say that.
You see I'm better than you. That's how you say.
I know if I know I'm good in editing, I will say I'm good in it.
No, I said.
No, you don't.
I said the only thing me and Paul despair in, like Paul and I despair in, is politics.
But Paul is
and he comes and says
he's very good in politics.
I know. I never said I was better than him in politics, and that's where you don't
you should
get
just
it.
Say yes.
No, I'm not gonna say yes.
Why?
Because it's not a competition. That's the problem. Like men like to do everything in competition. It's not a competition.
But
You both.
let me tell you something.
It's not about who's better. I'm not glad that's not like a marathon we're running. Like that's not like a competition we're having.
How are you?
He supports what he supports. I do support what I support. He is best in what he supports, and I am also too. Like I'm not said like politics in general.
You are good in politics.
What's
the problem?
Is it a what? So for what?
You just say he's good in politics.
I'm not saying it.
Paul, you are good in politics.
I
know you are good in politics.
Thank you.
And it's fine.
I'm good
and
in
it's
politics.
fine.
What about you? Am I good in politics?
I don't care.
Now you have gotten where I was saying the level of understanding. Are we?
No, like y'all say it if it's supposed to be. Was it like I never said in the beginning that I am better like than Paul in politics, that I do better in him. I just said we have different opinions. What do you mean by me saying that?
You have said you're not good in politics. He has said he's good in politics.
I said I'm not the best in politics. That's what I said.
Yeah, but he has said he knows he's good in politics.
Yeah.
Just acknowledging
that it's fine. I said it's fine.
Just say it.
It's not a competition.
Did you though?
I did.
Nah, did she?
Man. Okay. We just
Sorry,
left
Nish.
the topic. We just left the topic.
Okay.
You began by saying that like where your traumatic experience of being called Surambaya came from,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And as like Victor, what is your biggest insecurity? Being a man.
Being a man. Like feeling those who are looking after me.
That's a fear. I'm talking like insecurity. Like let's say something you don't like about yourself. That's an insecurity.
I don't like about myself.
Tricky. Woo! Something I don't like about myself. It's a lot of things.
Like go fast. Give him the mic.
Things I don't like about myself. Things I don't like about myself. One is don't like my face.
I was waiting for him to say it because he's never mentioned it before. So I was waiting like you have it there. Why are you not saying it?
Don't like my face.
What else? What else?
But there's no I blame my parents. They did not take a good time choosing. But I don't like my face. That's first. Second, why am I short?
I knew it. I knew it was a problem.
Do you know, Nini? See, I have this one friend. He's a tall dude.
I feel like peeing.
Shikilia nini yako hapo. Shikilia. Or use this
Do
one.
they? Can they cross the legs?
Huh?
Or for men only?
No, it's only men. I don't think.
I remember when to go primary.
I'm not finished.
Wait, let me say this story. It's fine. I'm not cutting you off. But I remember when we were in primary, there's this maths teacher. Boys wakiomba permission, girls wakiomba permission ya kwenda choo, he used to give it, like anatupea permission. Because me, like in primary, I used to go.
Even me in primary, like
I used to go to the washroom.
I want to go to the toilet. Shikilia.
So
a girl, it's not right for a girl. Kimbia cho, kimbia.
See, like, but for a man, for the boys, he used to tell them, wakuja na blada shule wakwangewa wakawa wanafunga. Because he was a man, no. I think he knew.
Can I comment something there? No, now Beva just laughed and just realized something. When she was a child, like when she was in that primary school, she would laugh that way. But now he's now taking the picture. maybe now you know the real thing.
No, I don't know the real thing though.
You know.
Have you shown me? Exactly. Then how would I have known?
Why did you laugh that way? You know the reason why.
No, because
you're in college. Don't pretend now.
We're gonna talk about stereotypes about university soon because he assumes the worst about university.
Nobody can convince me about
Continue with the insecurities.
And my insecurities. Where was I before I was rudely interrupted?
You hate your face. You interrupted yourself.
Then you're short.
And you're short. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're supposed to give us a story about your friend.
Oh yeah, like tungeenda like out, we are out there nini. Bana short guys tunaumia. Huku nimejituma bana nimeongea hata kizungu ambaye sijui. My friend just standing, girls are like, "Hey, Yaki, you are so lucky." Short guys. That's why I like for a short guy we struggle to get everything. We struggle to get women.
He struggles to get to the sink. He stops a chair for him to wash utensils. Yes, he does. I'm gonna I wish I can find that video. If I get that video, I'm gonna show you.
No, you know
I'm gonna pin it. I'm gonna pin it here. You usually stand on like a seat.
No, where I live, ulanlo ni mrefu sana.
No, it's not tall. It's not. He's lying.
Taller than...
No, he's lying. No. It's not even tall. Like I know I'm short. You know his sister is taller. His sister is around 5'5", 5'4". His sister gets to that sink. His sister is like, so he's short.
Can I ask a question? What's your profession?
I do not yet have a profession.
What are you Like, what are you studying for? But because I want to teach you something on sinks. On sinks and everything.
I know you're working on plumbing. I know that, but that's something I need to know.
Yeah, you need to know. Before you start laughing and doing everything, you need to know.
Before I start doing
Laughing.
No, I don't have a problem. It's not supposed to be that deep, Paul.
But
Okay.
no. He's trying to say that he's qualified. The sink is tall.
It's tall.
But
It's not
so-
the normal size of a sink.
why is
This
it
sink
taller?
is tall.
It's tall.
It is not.
That's not the best level for the sink.
He's talking like that, and they're almost the same height. That's why he's like super dependent.
No, he's
Have you? Is that all of the insecurities you do have?
I think the others that I have, they are not insecurities. They are just fears.
Like
Like how you say it, like
failure. Those things.
like I fear poverty more than anything.
Oh, same.
I fear poverty.
Same.
I fear poverty.
Same.
Another thing is, you see, like, how can I put it? Not being able to provide for your family.
Paul.
That kwanza hiyo kitu na traumatizing vibaya sana. That's why
Your
when you find
family
my
for
parents are
your-
saying, you should get married, you're getting old. I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really, nigga?
And I think society can also push you to lengths that you're not yet ready. Because mtu kama Victor, sometimes I do joke about it with him, but sometimes when you think about it from maybe his perspective, you see where he's coming from. Because ainanga haja, you'll bring people into life, because once you move in with a person, the next thing is usually either getting a child, and getting a child is also another expense. Sometimes you think about it, and society can really pressure you into getting into things that are not even like really logical. Because mi nimesikia babake hadi babake ashaniambia hebu ambia huyu anko yako aulewe.
Imagine.
So like sometimes when you
Aulewe,
think
aoe.
it from his perspective, he makes a lot of sense.
Ngoja si aulewe.
Aoe.
Kuolewa kama unapeleka za kuolewa tunaolewa.
But I usually think about ikitu ya William
But unajua mimi naweza enda nini India. I'm thinking about going niende niolewe India.
That's some gay shit.
It's not Indian girls marry the men.
Yeah, I know that's
It's
some
not
gay
gay.
shit.
It's their tradition. Why should we? It's their
That's
tradition.
the tradition. We should respect.
We should respect that tradition.
But after the marriage, you be provident. You should be provident to the wife.
No problem.
There's no problem. Bado umenitolea mahari. Kwanza hiyo mahari ndio naenda kufungua
In
nayo
fact,
biashara.
they have beautiful dowries like plots and everything.
Yeah, they give good dowries. Not
Okay,
like us,
Paul,
ng'ombe,
your
mbuzi,
insecurities.
kondo.
Okay, first of all,
Akikuyu in the making.
manzi nakwanga sura mbaya.
Ndio?
Yeah, nakwanga sura mbaya. Ukiniangalia haraka, I'm handsome. Lakini ukipiga tu concentration yako vizuri for like 5 minutes hivi niangalie tu kwa uso.
So mtu kama mimi vile nimekuangalia hivi sana, I should be noticing.
Notice
Mimi hata
me.
hii mioni ndio inaniongezanga nikauani kidogo.
Yeah,
Ningepanga hata siku hizi
mimi-
mioni tunaenda kwa
Mimi sema tu kweli, sura yangu naye
haikubali.
haikubali.
Lakini mimi ni handsome.
Haikubali.
Mali pengine hapo hivi.
I knew he has to
Haikubali.
go there.
What about you?
Are you done?
Not yet. Number 2, mwili yangu siji nikosea god nini? Mbona kwa hivi mkonde?
Amemaliza.
Yaani mimi ni mkonde manze. Naona shangaa. Naweza paka nilioso kana naweza naona kweli maybe in future. But I'm in my 20s, I don't think so.
But do you think these things that you're insecure about are brought about by your childhood or something? Because umetupeana backstory yako ya sura mbaya penye ilitoka. Do you think some of these things are backstories for, you know?
Oh, I forgot one thing.
What?
I fear human beings. I don't know. But that one you didn't najua kama ilitoka. But now I'm working on it. You know, it's always good when you
Well, and
your
that's why I'm
anxiety
asking.
and
That's why I'm
fear.
asking. Like for him, he said his fear of like the thing that kama hiyo kitu ya kuwa sura mbaya. He got it from like when he was in
Yeah.
high school, when someone
Yeah.
said
So,
it to him.
Yeah. So personally, toka niliamini kitu. Kulikuwa na dem fulani na dating. Nilikuwa kitambo kidogo. I was dating a certain girl.
Ule mweupe.
Ule mweupe. So yeah.
Nilikuwa na volunteer sijia kidate hiyo demo. Alikuwa Wakazi ilikuwa imenoga.
Bana hata ukafungua bank account.
What you want that for? What? Ukumbuke ile demo upe.
Acha ni demo upe.
So acha nikutafutie.
In fact,
ananifollow TikTok.
So hadi yeye akasupport hiyo nini? Hiyo mambo ya hadi
ali support.
Hadi mambo yangu kwa sura mbaya.
Alikuwa umemjua? Alikuwa like hadi amewekwa DP.
Why? Mapenzi wewe.
Okay, wewe nimekaza sana.
So
nilikuwa nitoe.
Vile ni support hiyo mambo ya sura mbaya ikani affect kiasi. Because onde miako umekubali na yeye.
Demi yako
alikubali mambo ya sura mbaya.
Demi yako anakuambia ni sura mbaya.
Ali support. Paka aka I'm proud of this.
Basi mimi si sura mbaya. Tudem tunadanganyanga akiwa handsome mama.
Hadi aka define my dental formula. Akasema it's okay.
Ati identify
my dental formula. Akasema vile inakaa. So just a discussion. Nikakuja nikaambiwa. So kanye nyena kwa sura mbaya. Lakini sema punde si punde. Is someone kuja kanisema tu vile mimi ni muhandia. Kuna mgeni kuja kaniambia no you are perfect, you are good, you are nice, you are handsome. Yaani wewe umenikunywa. Hey. Yaani mimi nimemkunywa. Hai.
Ukakunyika.
Nikakunyika. Nikaanza kunywa mastingo kwa kiasi no men are naturally ugly. Now you perfect.
No, but you know they always say every man is ugly until a party do.
Kama tu sawa. So umerudi. I know utacheka hapa. So vile demu yangu nilikuwa nasema I was sharing with Victor. What demu define the vile anakaa. Including my dental formula. Sawa. So ikafanya kasema nyeti.
But one thing I actually had that part. One thing I usually ask myself is, why would you be with someone who you don't find attractive? I've been in that position of being with someone
for men it's normal
who I did not, but for him I think one thing like unaona kitu kama hii that's like sometimes I usually say work on yourself before being with someone. Unaona, because unaona mtu kama huyo you never had worked on yourself. That's why personally I've been with a man who was really insecure about himself, and let me tell you that thing is draining.
Insecure in what level? Unajua kama hiyo yenye sisi tunasema being ugly. Yes, I don't think it affects the coin.
No, like every time like let's say when you like unaona vile I'm even talking to women. Like unaona kama let's say personally, let's say what for example, what can I be insecure about? For example, a lot of women are insecure about their weight, right? So if you are insecure about your weight, so anytime someone talks to you or someone like you ujaji accept fully, unaona, like ujaji accept, maybe you've tried everything and that's thing, like kama mtu ni petite na hataki like anajaribu kugain weight kama vile wewe amesema mimi nakuanga mkonde, like amejaribu kugain hiyo weight haigainiki, unaona kitu kama hiyo. Or mtu like they are naturally big, like hadi afanye nini, hadi hit the gym ha reduce.
Kuna mtu apiga gym na kondi.
They are naturally that size. Mtu ni like ni big tu. So being with someone like who is usually bringing it up, like unamwambia kitu and then they're like unajua babe mimi nakuanga hivi, unajua babe mimi nakuanga hivi, that thing is mentally draining. One, ni kama sasa hiyo ukwe na mtu and then you keep on telling them unajua mimi nakuanga ugly, unajua mimi nakuanga ugly, like akikwambia kitu that is the first thing that you wanna say. You understand? Like like that is an insecurity that mtu hajataka kudeal nayo. Personally, when I say like, that's why I began by asking. Let me tell you personally, that's why I usually tell Victor there are feminine men out here. me, I've dated a guy who I was like, alikuwa anafanya, unaona vile dem anaweza kuwa like dem. I know men need reassurance, but there's a type of reassurance that you can only give so much. Na vile mwanaume anabembelezanga dem, sa mwanaume anataka mimi nimbembeleze hivyo. Like you tell him something and the first thing he brings up is his insecurity. And personally, that's the biggest turn off, kwa sababu huu mtu ana seek validation kwangu.
Kwa demu yake.
Like haja deal na hiyo kitu, aka figure out, you know, like this is what, like for example, you and you, both of you share an insecurity of apparently being sura mbaya, something.
Wewe unaanga hiyo.
Kufeel sura mbaya. So nataka I knew Victor is gonna get me with like, why would you be like that? No, actually, and I think some of these things, it was brought about by people actually feeding them into your brains.
Hizi vitu zote zinakuja from childhood. Unaona hizi matrauma huwa zina come from childhood. Like unapatanga a lot of fears zenye mi kwangu, like personally, I don't know about whoever is watching or you, but hapo chini mnaweza comment mtuambie some of your fears, but me some of my fears zime come from childhood.
Yeah, they usually come from that.
Mi mpaka waleo sichezangi ball. Hata mnipatie milioni 1 mniambie ingia kwa uwanja upige ball sitaingia.
Kwa nini?
Nikiwa mtoto. Niko na
I am excited for this one.
Kilimani, but hiyo shule ilikuwa smart sana. Kilimani was a good school. And it's Kilimani, not Milimani. Watu wanapenda confuse.
Yeah, there are two schools. Kilimani and
Milimani. So I'm saying Kilimani. So your time tumetoka break, tumegawana teams into 2. Watu wameanza kucheza ball. Why tumeenda nimepasiwa ball. Mimi nani? Basi nikaanza kusema Congestina. Nimeshika Messi. Nduki. Demona kimbia. Ni kuogopwa ama ni nini? But hiyo time nilikuwa navanga viatu. Mamanga kwa nibaya viatu vingine hapa. Hapa mbele nakuwa chuma tupu. Alafu kwa viatu nzito. Sasa mimi si ndio huyo. Nduki. Mimi kimbia naona watu wako mbele. Nashanga rada ni kuogopwa ama kugeuka hivi. Wanja mzima, shule mzima imelala chini, inacheka.
Kwa nini?
The way I was running. Kutoka msijekuza ball kwa mguu yangu tena.
Oh my goodness.
That's the fear yangu ya ball, hadi nikachukia ball, hata sipendangi ball.
That's another day I was asking him and he said aiziona watu wakubwa wakicheza na mpira. Kumbe.
No, but unajua wanaume tunapendanga vitu zingine weird, which is ndio mimi nilitoka kwa ball. Kwangu sionangi interest ya ball. Kama kuna msemo mwenye naweza muambia maneno ya UFC hata rada. Sasa mimi UFC lakini sitaki kuenda huko. Kwenda nitavunjwa, napenda kuwatch UFC. So kwa sports I think nilienda kwa UFC nikaachana football because of my child trauma.
Yeah, I think most of these things come, like that's what I usually see. I have brothers and one of my brother does not, like one of them is short and big. The other one is tall and straight. He's slim, so slim. Like, so alikuja akatuambia, you know, like watu hapa wananiita kanono, then someone was saying, na wengine wananiambia mimi nikakondea tu wanaona hadi mifupa zangu. And you know this thing
atazoea to see you.
No, like unaona like a person like this one like atagrow akiona hiyo mentality of some moja
hati mkonde mwili
yake ni mbaya or you know some things like that. And don't hadi naambia nasemanga like nowadays we should be really cautious of how we speak to other people. So there's like also another instance tuliko Ushago last December. And there's this auntie of mine who has auntie mweupe mwenye alikuanga mwalimu mweupe mwenye anakuanga ameolewa na Big Daddy mwenye anaendeshanga Prado. Umejua ni nani?
Continue.
So this my auntie has a big her girl. So when during 2020 mi nilikuwa mkubwa, like I gained a lot of weight in 2020.
Kwa mnono.
Nilikuwa like I gained a lot of weight. So during 2020, so this one time tukapatana na yeye, and one thing about Mimi is I think I'm really verbal with my feelings. Like I will even though I won't say it, my expressions will. So she sees me, alikuwa amekaa na mamangu hapo. She sees me and the immediate thing she says is, no umenona. And
lakini si ni ukweli
no, like some things unaona ni sawa, and she did not say it in a good way. She did not say it like in a good way to make it like same, like it's a positive thing she's actually saying. So, and tukaenanga kwake, and people, some mtoto wake, her child is tall and twice as big, like her child is big. Unaona? So, but hers, it's genetics, because the husband is big.
Lakini yako ni mafuta.
Mine was eating.
Mafuta.
Mine was due to eating.
So
that's why I said during COVID. Because in COVID, I was not doing shit.
You are doing nothing. You are just eating.
I was sitting and eating.
Kula, kukunia, kulala.
You had to be vulgar with that. You just have to be vulgar.
No, you know, the best thing about me, naongeanga vitu venye ziko.
Si vile ziko, that's being vulgar, brother. Okay, anyway, besides the point, we need to wind up. Besides the point. So, we go to her place and people wakaanza kuingililia mtoto wake. And the mother is contributing to the bashing of this kid. So unajua familia yetu vile huko watu wananga break ya mdomo, mtu anaropokwa tu, anamtemea tu mtoto nini. And such kind of shago last year, and people started saying, so mtoto alikuwa anaingia form 1 last year, ama ni this year, I cannot remember. And the only thing people say is anaingia form 1 and anaingia form 1 and anaingia form 1. And you know this thing gets into the brain of mtoto. Tulikuwa tumeenda kwa nini, and she would not eat.
Because she doesn't want to get.
Yeah, she would not eat, like literally.
She was fasting.
She's not fasting. She's like energy restrict food, no, reduce. But yeah, one thing people around her are not comprehending is she is big by genetics.
Yeah.
That because the dad did a gastric balloon, the mana ali reduce weight. The kid cannot do a gastric, right? So anajinyima ndo a reduce, and it's still not getting her anywhere, and it won't get her anywhere because it's genetics, right?
You can't change it.
And one thing about that is like it hiyo ni kitu ishamuingia kwa kichwa. And the worst part is the mother is also contributing to the bashing of this kid. Na kama mtu kama wewe maybe ulienda ukaambia mamako ama mzazi ama guardian kaambia mchali nita sura mbaya, and the only thing they did is the following time akikukelelesha alikwambia no maana dule avoid sura mbaya, dule sura mbaya, unataka hiyo
amini tunaitanga ndio maana.
Unaona, like people around us really contribute to the insecurities we do have, and sometimes it's not even like, sometimes I usually think, me personally, yangu nitawaambia if the day I overcome it, because my mom is the one who like did that. Like, okay, people around me did it when I was in high school, but my mom would also say it. And unajua kuna vile tu mtu akikwambia kitu at one particular point, even though you don't want it to, it will stick with you. Juu kama wewe unaona alisema haikumfanya feel vibaya at the beginning, but at the end of the day it's something that even though it's not true, it's something he accepted about himself, regarding just because someone said it to him.
Yeah, alafu I just remembered one thing, like venye umesema, I don't know kama kuna parents watching, a lot of parents contribute kwa
without even knowing
trauma zenye most kids wako nazo. Like me, I can say 100%, 98% of my trauma ni kwa wazazi wangu. You know,
it begins at home.
It begins at home. Like as a parent, just know kitu yote unaambia mtoto wako anaichukulia, whether you are joking or you are doing, anaichukulia,
whether you're saying it as a compliment or you're just saying it as a
by the way, just know mtoto ataichukulia serious. Because mi nikiwa mtoto, mi nilikuwa najua mama yangu akisema amesema, babangu akisema amesema. So you find your dad amekuja amekwambia nini, peleka hiyo sura yako mbaya. So unaelewa those fears zitakuingia. Utaanza
You know the worst part is we laugh about it as if it's a joke.
But that is true. Watu wangapi wapo hivyo? Wazazi wako wamekwambia toa sura mbaya hapa. Watu wengi na relate, which is it contributes in a way like unapatanga even kwa relationship wise, unapatanga watu wako na hizo mauoga kwa relationship because uko
and that's why they ain't working.
From ukiwa mtoto your parent mwenyewe akukure ndio ni sura mbaya, ni makosa yako. Mimi kwanza
Ni makosa yako.
siku nyingine baba akiniambia mimi ni sura mbaya namwambia jua ni wewe. Ni makosa yako, ni wewe ulinini tu kuangalia urembo, ulikimbia.
That's why I usually say right now we're older, we should really be cautious with how we talk to other people. Very, very cautious with how we talk to people.
And if you're a parent, when you're talking to your son, daughter,
if you're also an older sibling, how you talk to your young ones, it does matter.
Sababu mimi sijaoa mzae sababu mimi ni sura mbaya.
So just why something small. Nje niko pale class 3. Niko mwa kichongo ni kubwa. Ningeitwa mimi kichwa kubwa. So inafika mali na grow najiangalia sasa kichwa niko kubwa. Nijiambia tu kichongo niko kubwa. Kwa no you are from different language group. And I know those people that will be watching, they know how those people can define it in our
mother tongue.
They speak bad, by the way. They speak totally bad.
But I will say some of the things I will say is, like I usually say, this is like a policy I usually use when I hear someone speak illy about other people and about like other people around them. Hurt people do hurt people. Like kama mtu mwenye like unaona mtu kama like those people are usually very insecure about themselves, so they are trying to spread insecurities to other people.
You know that day, so now the mom that was calling me Chokuba, she was a stepmom. So one day I was just going, I think in the year 2020 again, during COVID, I was up country. So we are going somewhere in the market, and now we meet these grand shows. Now the grand show called me akaniambia, "Kijana nakapoa, wewe unatoka wapi? Nitakupatia msichana uoe." So that day I feel proud nikirudi kwa boma na kaji watu mimi kijana mwingine handsome na sana, because someone we not part of your family is not making a positive na recognize. Lakini hao recognize. Some of the families, they will speak because you are better than them. That's what I realize. Lakini tena ukikuwa mtu mkubwa, don't be a football of everyone's opinion. Everyone will just make up an opinion over you. Like
but that's usually it's easier said than done. It's easier said than done to say like we should not grasp other people's opinions about us. It usually tunakwanga very quick to say it if it does not involve you, if it was not said to you.
No, but like me nowadays nimejifunza utakuja uniambie Victor unakuanga and I will just breathe. Okay.
How long has it taken you to be like that?
It has like I do a lot of, you know, nowadays
20 plus years for you to get to that to that point.
True, I do a lot of meditations for me. I do a lot of reading, what is it called? Reading different kind of books which helps one to get to know yourself and to love yourself as you're supposed to. So mi tunaweza ambia watu don't let people opinions determine your life. Usiache watu wakuchagulie maisha yako na maneno zao. You know yourself, love yourself. You know the most important thing is loving yourself. Yeah, because everyone is ugly in his own way.
Everyone has an insecurity.
Yeah, not even insecurities. Like everyone is ugly in their own way. Anaweza kuwa mrembo uso lakini ananuka mguu. Anaweza you never know.
Everyone has something. Everyone has their ugly side.
Everyone has their ugly side. So when you just appreciate what you have, ndio unaweza kuwa uko na sura mbaya, but there's something. Au kuleta kwa hii dunia tu kuange sura mbaya. Kuna kitu umeletewa. Find your purpose and the rest zita flow. Unaona hata Diamond.
Yeah, another thing is, one thing you should actually normalize is speaking highly about yourself. It's hard. Like, those affirmations, telling yourself, you know what, I'm not that, I'm like this. Like, speak highly about yourself.
When you wake up in the morning and before you sleep, just remind your brain that
who you are.
You're amazing, you're talented, you're gifted.
Even though you don't feel like that, even though at that particular point, because we have our days where we don't feel like that. Even when you don't feel like that, always remind yourself, you know what? Yes, they said this, but I'm like this, and I'm like this. I am beautiful, like the way he's saying I am talented and all that. Like, when he was speaking, I remembered just recently, tukifanya exam, in April. We were sitting, revising for exams, tukingojea the other people who were talking exam room to ingia. So this particular Chile, apparently she's my friend. She says, we were talking about cats. If you know me, you know I hate cats. Me, I hate cats.
Meow.
What? Not the meow you're thinking. Perverted mind. So I said, I find cats ugly. I said I find cats ugly. You know what this Chile said? She never saw it. I don't think even right now she would remember she said it. She said, no, you are ugly and I don't feel sorry about that. She said that to me. And if it's something that I was really insecure about, do you know how bad that would have triggered me? Like, it would have triggered me so bad that it would have left me like questioning my whole existence.
But it's like
evil.
I just looked at her. Now imagine I never reacted. I don't know even, like, that's why I said I never even confronted her about it. Lili nyamaza, and I was like, you know what? That is not a friend. That is not a friend I would like. And another thing is, we should normalize is staying away from people who make us feel bad about ourselves.
Thank you on that.
Just stay. If a person, like, unona kama yeye, she said it like, because I said, and she said the fact that I've called a cat ugly, that makes me ugly. Unaona, like that. No, me, if there's one thing I'm learning, I think is being patient with people, because to be sincere, the old me would have blown off. Like, would have just gone off, and it would be me tungepelekana. Sasa nimereduce.
Like,
Mi kitambo hungeniambia kitu ni kunyamazie. I never found peace in silence.
Na hapo anaangalia sije environment sije nakaje. Blow it up. But nowadays, you are trying. Okay, na kitu kingine amesema to you walk away from those, anakuambia unakwambia ku feel down. Mimi niko na yes, kwa time nyingine wanasemaga nyembe ni sura mbaya. There's time kwa zikishaga babe. Oh. Sasa mimi na
one day he did it once.
Yeah. I did it thrice.
Thrice.
Mara unakataa, unakana.
Sikani, I'm trying. I remember once only. Once.
Sempre nyumbani mara tatu. Huh?
You cannot be that dim with said, you know.
But she's a good friend. She's a good friend. Shidake ni kelele.
What?
Yeah, shidake ni kelele. Kelele, akipunguza kelele.
You know, Victor's mind is so bad.
Akipunguza kelele.
Ni msichana mzuri sana.
Go straight to your point.
Like, there are those people that will make you just feel like accepted. Yeah. Like, umeenda kuongelesha mtu, umeenda kuongelesha back in a good way.
But me I don't get.
Yeah, like kindness goes a long way.
Why would you be rude?
I know.
Why
would you be like, unajua kitu kingine nasemanga, if you don't want to talk to someone, tell them.
Yeah, just don't be rude, man.
Just tell them I'm not like feeling your vibe. Just leave me alone. It's that simple. One thing, Miss Dwayne, but that's a topic for another day.
But so hata kwa unafidhirisha kuhusu mtu anakuongelesha vibaya, remember tu, hata kama mtu alikuongelesha like all the shit, remember tu there is someone akikuona hivi ana feel yenyewe there is somebody. Yes, so usifidi hiyo kitu mbao umeambiwa moja you could make when down.
But they usually say there could be 99 things positive about yourself, but one that negative thing can pull you down.
Yeah, that's the most,
if you let it.
Like niliambiwa mimi kichwa kubwa kitambo, si ndio? Kwa vitu mambo ninafanya mzuri, lakini kichwa kubwa nakumbuka.
Personally mimi sioni ukiwa na kichwa kubwa, naona kichwa chako kikiwa ndogo. Unajua ungesema uliambiwa uko na kichwa ndogo itu za mida
kwa kichwa kubwa. Sasa kichwa kubwa nakumbuka ngado wa leo.
I know.
And also at this other na forget, kuna mwalimu fulani niambianga, Paul will beat you up until your dental formula are arranged well. Nakumbuka ngeo kitu ndio.
What? What?
It was in form 3, which is okay.
What? Teachers, like what? But the teachers of our generation were so bad. Why would you do that to someone?
Mwalimu nitamrudia simu. Yeah. My dental formula will buy the phone.
Anyway.
Don't worry my brother. Meno zako tu ziko wonderfully.
Sawa.
Wonderfully. No, we are made in the image of God.
Yeah. One thing I would say is, like, some things, I didn't understand Victor. If there's something a person cannot change about themselves, it's not a must to tell them. Unaona kama alikwambia hivyo sio utafanya.
Lakini sasa anaweza endeka meno straight.
It's around 80,000.
No problem. I'll get rich.
Yeah, see you turning
I'll get rich soon. Soon.
But it's not something that is a priority.
Si said unataka kuingia kwa gava. Unajua unaingia kwa gava nataka kwa MCA, afa nipige tenda ya barabara.
Now that is where we draw the line. Okay, as we wind up, one thing I would say is just be kind. Kindness goes a long way, and sometimes that's all I can say is be kind to. Let's just be kind to each other. And I want to make a compliment. I want to make a comment. But today is the day no one irritate Victor. So
please don't.
Muchachos, adios. I'm
not in the moods for any bothers.
I've been learning a little bit of Spanish. Let me remember. Buenos noches. Was it that?
Buenos noches.
Muchos is so much.
No, it was buenas. Good night, good evening.
Oh yeah, chana good evening yako. So
I know some part of German. Guten Nacht.
I've had that one. What do you want to say as we wind up?
Oh, me, just what I want to say. Let's spread to spread love huku nje. Right now in Kenya, right now it's very hard. I know. Right now it's very hard. Kuna there's a time tuko tumeenda kunaitwa huko malikuwa na floods.
Places mingi kulikuwa na floods.
My hiyo huko. Like manze, you imagine there's somebody alikuwa amesema alikuwa amebuild nyumba ya almost 2.something million. Nini yako karibu kuretire, anajua mmaliza kila kitu yake, anataka kuretire in peace.
Then it goes all down the drain.
And then it all went evil. So when you think your life is hard, kumbuka huyo jamaa.
The other people will lose. I usually say another thing I usually say is, would you be alright if it was done to you? If then yes, do it to someone else. Would you want someone else to do it to you? If yes, do it to someone else.
And remember, karma is a bitch.
What goes around comes around.
Yeah. Muchachos es mío. Or to all my bitches in the house, hata bado kani mwapea wisdom.